Going live on the way home. I stayed out a little bit later. My last drop-off was so nice. I delivered to very, very nice people tonight that were so appreciative. And most of them were outside because it's a beautiful evening. I've been listening to what's going on, and I'm going to give Pete Paid to Drive a shout out because people sent him emails and articles, and he updates everyone. I meant to go down the other one. That's okay. If Lyft and Uber are shut down until November, one of the articles he read, like a temporary shutdown till November until they can figure out, are they going W-2, like put it into play in Cali? That's going to affect us here in New York. Absolutely. No doubt. They're going to shut down. I don't want that. I know I don't do this full time. I know 1 year I did. I still like to know I can earn a little bit of income when I want to, but I have a feeling, and it's a gut feeling that it's coming to an end. Closing down the economy with the pandemic. I'm going to call it a pandemic. Guys, it's just my opinion, how I feel about what went down with the pandemic. I feel it's a plandemic. Yeah, it hurt a lot of storefronts, physical areas. Oh, shoot. My flash is on. I want him to know I'm not moving. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to make sure he knew I wasn't moving. Lost my thought. Oh, with the pandemic, not only did it hurt storefronts, it did really hurt Lyft and Uber throughout the country, throughout the world. They stop everything to regroup. There's going to be a lot of people struggling even more. Even the rideshare and the food delivery that everybody thought would be booming, and it wasn't. I originally thought it was going to be booming. I really did when all this started. I was like, wow, if you're a hustler, you're going to make good money if you want to work it. That's not the case at all. There are going to be even more people desperate. I paid attention to what went down today. I delivered to a lot of nice people tonight. Everybody was in a good mood that I delivered to. However, people on the road driving, just paying attention. People are very angry. They're at their wits' end. They feel helpless. A lot of people are put in a position of helplessness. They're moody. They're angry. I had a guy mess with me tonight at a Wendy's. I walked in. There was a woman waiting. I knew she was a delivery person, and she was nasty. I walked in, and I was like, "Sir, are you being helped?" He goes, "I'm waiting for my food." I said, "Oh, okay." So I walked up to the register, put my bag down. At this Wendy's, they want you to inform them when you're there because that's when they start making the food. They don't prep it before you get there. You got to let them know you're in the store. Then you move out of the way and let them continue doing what they're doing. And there was a line and they were slammed. And this guy goes, how rude you are. You better calm down. I'm like, me? Ma'am, I'll be in the ladies' room. I'll be out. Thank you very much. She knows who I am. She knows I'm going to wait. There are a lot of people out there, a lot of people scamming, a lot of people pissed off, a lot of people angry, moody, nasty, because the government is not doing their job, and they're hurting a lot of people, and the economy is going to be hurt even more now. Whoever you are watching, thank you very much. So that's my take on it. And when you're in it, doing it, you feel it. You know what's going on. I'm a worker in the field. I see exactly what's going on. And they close those down. That would be devastating. And I try not to think about it for a few weeks because I know it's been coming around. And Pete did make a very good point. Because of the pandemic, the AB5 was, not spoken about for a little while. And they're going right in for it. They're going in for the kill. And I feel all of it is a part of the changing world, getting everyone used to a new way of living, just like with the virtual. I had to go to a doctor, and I almost did it online. If it wasn't down the block and they couldn't get me right in, I was going to do it over the computer. They're getting us used to a new way of living. And now they're going to, because of what's going on, they're going to make that a W-2 job, these app gigs. Absolutely. I think it's going to happen. And that means all the rest of them will follow. Now, I know DoorDash original plan, way before I heard anyone speaking about it, I read the journey of the guy who created DoorDash, and his original plan was to have anything you want delivered. So they're trying to go the route of shopping. But if they're forced to pay people as employees, there are going to be a lot of freaked out people because there's a lot of drivers in the field, especially the past couple of weeks. They're very short fused. They're complaining about waiting. Like I waited at a few places for at least 20 minutes tonight, and I'm not getting upset. Why? Because I'm just grateful to earn anything right now on my timetable while I work hard all day on my business and doing my thing. I'll take a little money every day when I go out. Even the drivers are getting nasty. And I've noticed that over the past few weeks. People are short fused. They're not as busy as they were. They're getting angry. They had to change their hours. I could stay out. It's a beautiful night. I'm just done with that. This is actually very late for me now. I haven't been staying out late like I did last year. I made a lot of money overnight. You're willing to work 3 a.m, you're going to make money. People appreciate it. I feel it's coming to an end. This was an opportunity for someone like me. I saw it as an opportunity and I grabbed it. But I really have that gut feeling it's coming to an end and it's going to be a shocker like the pandemic. And they're going to close everything down. They're going to just stop everything. They're going to hurt the economy even more. And they're going to hurt a lot of people more than they're already hurt. Because people who lost their jobs, the people who are impatient, who aren't team players, you could tell who's experienced in life, educated, and I'm not sorry for saying that. And you could tell who is going to have a real hard time when these gig apps aren't independent contracting jobs anymore. They're going to really lose it because they got used to earning money. Even though they're not writing off their miles, even though they're not using the Get Upside app, they're still earning money and they're surviving and they're not relying on anyone. And those are the people, they're going to get hurt real bad and they're going to get nasty and mean. I see it already. It's unbelievable, guys. I'll sit here for a minute. So I happen to feel that If they just flip it in California, Lyft and Uber, there's going to be a lot of really, there's going to be a lot more damage to the economy, but there's going to be a lot more anger, a lot more destruction, a lot more people very, very angry because they didn't plan. This is what they do. This is who they are. And I see it changing. Even the drivers aren't as nice as they were. You have to be nice to the employees. You just have to be. People really like me. Oh, what was it, yesterday? I worked during the day yesterday because it was kind of rainy. I woke up early. I had something to do, and I stayed out. And it was just, I'm not going to say it was great. Rainy midweek. I should be slamming, and it wasn't. But the few places I went to that I haven't been in a long time because I really haven't worked during the day, it wasn't worth it. I had to be up for a reason, so I made a plan to go out, and it was worth it. But I made it worth it because I'm a hustler, and I hung in there. The people were very happy to see me. They're like, "How you been? Where you been?" These workers are very nice people. They work very hard, and they make these companies billions and trillions of dollars. They're the littlest on the pole, but they're working their tails off. They deserve respect, and they're very nice. And people missed me. They were really nice. They were really sweet. The Popeyes place, a couple of BK's places I haven't been to in a while. I went to one tonight. They were like, "Where you been?" And I was like, "I really just haven't been doing it that often. How you been? How you hanging in there?" They're like, "Oh, things are so different." I'm like, "I know. I'm sorry. Your lives are harder because they have to adjust to a new way of working." And having gear on, more gear, and huffing and puffing, it's hurting their immune system. That's how I feel. Very sad. It's just, these are really nice people that are going to get really screwed. Hey, Rideshare, Lisa. What's going on? Thanks for joining in for a few. So I caught up with that. The AB5, I really think it's going to happen. I think things are going to be very different. Oh, please don't tell me that's in my... No. No, it's not. It's a spider out there, a big spider. I have to watch it. What else? I sense the anxiety of not knowing. Our government let us down. I mean, I just can't believe they're actually going to meet up to make a decision with the post office, but they're going to screw the people. They don't care. They don't care. It's really doing a lot of damage. I feel there's a lot more to come. I feel there's a lot more damage to come to the economy. And we're going to see that real working class people, the people I just described, there's going to be a lot going on, a lot more angry people, a lot more anxiety, a lot pissed off. They're going to take away something that they're workers. That's what they want to do. They want to drive and deliver and they make their money. They're going to take it away. They're going to close it down. They're going to hurt a lot of people. Just, this was an opportunity for me. I mean, I was loving today because I'm hitting a different level. I know what's coming and I know what I'm doing. And I'm very grateful that I had this opportunity, that I could go out at night and go around my training schedule. I guess I'm training myself. What are you saying here? Oh, well, you got me tonight. You got that right. I mean, I know I would jump right into the shopping, and I'm getting there. I might do that, but I'm just not exactly sure where exactly I'm headed yet, but I'm really cruising along. I'm not wasting time. I'm bettering my skills. I'm developing platforms every day. I just understand more. It's getting better. I'm fixing it, but a lot of people aren't like us. Is rather stick to food delivery than go back to rideshare. You rather stick to food delivery. I could do better though. I watched those videos. I'm like, oh, I could do better. I did hit 140 direct referrals with the Get Upside app. I just looked. I'm really excited about that. 140 direct referrals. That's pretty cool. I shut off my ad on YouTube. I did gain a bunch of subscribers, a handful, but I think I could do it better. I'm trying to figure out which direction I'm going in, and I got to do the video for the LinkedIn. I'm getting there. Not a waste of time. But I saw exactly what went down today, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of people that are they're going to be desperate. They're not, there's a lot of people they don't have what it takes to go work at a fast food place. They don't have what it takes to get a job like that. Many people do. Some people, you're either good in the restaurant business, like that kind of service, or you're not, because that's booming. Even though I went to places and I couldn't go in after 8 o'clock. You have to wait online. Like the doors are shut at 8. Mickey D's and Burger King around here, 8 o'clock, you can't walk in. 8 o'clock. Nothing's going to be the same for a long while. It was very strange out there. It's very quiet, desolate. It's a beautiful summer night, but I sense it's getting worse, and I feel the worst is yet to come. And you just pay attention to people, how they act and how they speak to you. I mean, that guy was a big bully. He was out to get me. And I was like, I'm going to be in the bathroom. Thank you. And he was like, you better take it easy. I'm not messing with anyone. I just went, and just walk away. Walk away. He was just a customer. I don't know what he was so angry about. I said, excuse me, sir, were you taken care of? Are you being taken care of? So they're making my food. I said, okay. I got online, and he started yelling at me and made me think twice. I was like, I'm not making eye contact with this man. W-2 plus the side hustle, and I'm not missing food delivery. You don't do food delivery. However, you shop. You like Shipt and Instacart, right? Rideshare, Lisa? That's what you do, right? You don't ride people around anymore. So what else? What else happened? I wanted to discuss. They closed at 8. Everything's very slow. I waited 20 minutes a few times. There's really nothing I could do about it. You think you go out at night, it'll be like easy breezy. It's just not. It's getting harder. And if they close them down, it's going to get a lot harder, and it's going to hurt a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of chaos. That's what these high-profile political people want. They want destruction in the economy, in the world, and that's how I feel. They are all a disappointment. They all should be punished, and they all should lose weeks' pay for going on vacation and leaving the world the way it is. They should have been told, we're not going to pay you until you figure out or come to a decision, so we can let the people at least know what's coming. Because once they make their proposal, then it's a law. They go through the motions of doing whatever they got to do, and the Senate gets involved and make all their decisions. Nobody's going to get anything for like 2 or 3 weeks. They're not going to take care of anyone until mid-September. It's a disappointing, disgusting example of the way the United States is. It's so bad. I feel the worst is yet to come. And when that happens, I don't want to be around people that aren't in the same boat as me or don't have a B plan, because they're going to be very nasty, angry, pissed off, struggling. There's a lot of people out there. They're going to be really hurt. I do Instacart, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. Got it. You do Uber Eats too. Oh, I'd be so sad. DoorDash. Now, I worked a little bit in an area yesterday because I worked during the day. I worked in the morning. So I was open to driving around a little bit further, and I took a handful and I came back to my area. And the DoorDash Long Island office was closed, the one I knew. Then I drove by the one that I know is opened, and it was closed. Doors shut. The office is not even available in Long Island. And then I looked online, and it says closed until further notice. It is outside. There's a big spider. He's outside. That's a sign of less customer service. You can't even pick up a card. When I heard Pete say that they're hiring people to shop at like CVS and Walgreens, I wanted to reapply again because that's right up my alley. Short and sweet things like that, 5 to 10 items, smaller stores. I do that for hours. And I noticed the office was shut down. It wasn't even opened. Like, that's a bad sign. Come on. And when I couldn't get a hold of Grubhub the other night with that scammer, I'm so proud I busted that scammer. Man, that guy was angry. He was so pissed he didn't get free food and a credit. I was like, no, this guy's scamming. I'm not going to let him get away with it. He deserved it. You give the respect that you get. So that's that, guys. Thanks for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the 20-minute live. I'm just, I don't know. I can't believe how everything is just left up in the air. Like, we don't care if people are suffering or, living without, and good people that really, oh, I received a $2.89 tip. Thank you. You hope I feel better. Oh, I have a lot of stuff going on. And see, I went to another doctor. I have a lot of little things going on that people didn't diagnose me right. And now I found out that I have psoriasis, and that's why my feet were so bad. I mean, it's like nobody could ever say I can't ride out pain. My immune system is kick-ass strong because I've been living uncomfortable for a lot of years, and nobody diagnosed me properly. Here's an example. I'm just letting you know. Thank you for asking, Lisa. That was very sweet. I went to a doctor's office, and this is a top of the line place I went to. And the workers, now I'm not talking about the doctors, the workers, 90% of them, and I've been there before and I've noticed it, miserable, angry, because everything's different. You can't even get into the office before they ask you, their 25 questions, take your temperature. They'll let you know when you're going to get in the waiting room, and their bedside manner is none. And I'm someone that waits till I just can't take it anymore. I had the doctor say to me, "You don't have to live uncomfortable, Michelle. I want you back here in a month." And we discussed, like, he saw my past, and especially the past 5 years, all the files. And he's like, "You don't have to live uncomfortable. We're going to fix this." You know, like, how are you dealing with this still? Like it just got, but the workers were so, oh God, everybody's so on edge, even people with good jobs, because things have changed. Everything's harder. It's so bad. Most people are just so, they're angry, they're anxious. You don't know what they're doing at home. You don't know about their mate. You don't know about their family. Maybe you see them there with a good job, but what's going on at home, you just don't know. It's just so bad. The boo to the government. The politicians, they all deserve thumbs down. And the president should stand up and say, no paycheck until you do your job. Get back. How dare you? And I'm talking about high-end jobs here, because you don't know what's going on at home, but you only can be so sympathetic. And then they didn't call my prescription in right. And then this went on. I finally fixed it today. Oh, my God. And then they're apologizing because they didn't do it right. I mean, it's just, everybody's on edge and everybody's preoccupied and freaking out. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Well, I really kept my cool, my composure, and I think they got more mad. Like today, I was so nice on the phone where after they had to apologize, 30 times because they couldn't believe, and I ended the phone call on this note. Stuff happens. I understand. And they slammed the phone down. I was like, should I be a bitch? I guess I should have been angry and nasty and mean and rude and said, you gave me the wrong one. Oh my God. But instead I said, at least somebody finally figured out what the hell what's wrong with me, that I'm using the right medicine, because it really takes away from your quality of life. And nobody could ever say I'm a bitch. I was extra, extra beyond understanding, sympathetic, and nice. Oh gosh, Rideshare Lisa, that's only a little fraction of what I was. Really cool life experience, and you realize people really have it bad out there if you really pay attention. Um, Doctor was like, you can take care of yourself. It's okay. We're gonna help you. Because there are a lot of people that, when I was waiting to get in, I swear to God, the very nice young woman that was running around catering to everyone, guiding people into the waiting room when it was the right time, told me that they are so busy because people are home a lot and they're coming in for every little thing. I said, they're overthinking. They have too much time to think, and there's nothing really wrong with them. Meanwhile, I walked in and he was like, what the? I was like, I've tried to get help. Nobody can figure it out. I need help. Please help me. I'm really trying. But either you try because of life experience and you get better with life, and you realize what are problems, and you tame your temper, because being angry doesn't help any situation. Being, or angry, installing fear, trying to control, it doesn't help any situation. I could have yelled and screamed at them. I could have. But the whole point of that story is people with good jobs, they're under stress. I mean, it just, everything's harder. Everything, they just keep hurting the economy and people's livelihoods, and it's just getting worse. And it's noticeable. How can you not notice? The president should say no paycheck for you. All he is, get back. You don't deserve it. And they don't. They don't deserve what's going on. They don't deserve their paychecks. They deserve not to get paid until they do their job. Okay, I'm going to get going because I keep talking. To push your buttons, you got that right. And I just don't want to go there anymore. Unless I have a real problem, I'm just like, can you just make me more comfortable? So there's people out there got real problems, and I don't feel I'm in that category. But it doesn't give people the right to treat you like garbage and to install fear and think that you should take care of yourself less than someone else should. It's just not right. It's just, you know, I know you understand, Lisa. They're on vacation, let alone paychecks. I know. I know. I don't know why they were allowed to do it. They should have never been allowed to do it. So you had your vacation planned. One of the politicians said, we have our vacations planned. And your point is, you got people, and I'm telling you, they close down Lyft and Uber, there's going to be riots. There's going to be stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of people that the government's going to go, wow, we have to support all those people now too, when they at least were happy when they were delivering as independent contractors. At least we kept those type of people busy. It's going to be such a mess. What about mine or your vacation? I'm really trying to read that without what aren't about to have them. I hear you. I hear you. I understand what you're saying. I'll make up for lost time when I hit the big league, and I got a lot to share with you guys, but I'm not ready yet. I'm going to share, and I'm also going to. Let me give two shout outs. This is very interesting. Stephen Gardner and Meet Kevin are giving some really great prizes, giveaways. And you should go check out their channels. I'm going to do a giveaway in the future too. I want to make it more better than the first one I did, but I'll get there. I'm not sure what I want to give away yet. And because I run a legit business, I can use it as a write-off. But I want it to be something, a little more, I guess, expensive more than what I did the first time. I'll be in touch, guys. 30 minutes. Thanks for joining in. Only is Lyft only shut down? Well, I just listened to Pete, and he read some article, and if that comes to that, like if they do a shutdown with Lyft and Uber and Cali, that means everything else follows. Everything else follows till November. It seems like election day seems to be the goal here. They're really trying to hurt the economy. Meanwhile, the stock market is like rising because people who do wrong never win. It always comes back to them. But if I say anything more, then I'm getting really political. Wow, never catch lives. Just me, yo. Hello. That's a great name. Just me, yo. Yeah, you don't anymore. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a good one. I shared some good info. I'll be around, guys. And don't give up. I hope everything's okay. My observation, I think the worst is yet to come. They're going to hurt more industries and they're going to hurt more people. Absolutely. That that this is the kind of job for them. The government's going to be they're going to have to cover these kind of people because they can't handle having a time clock job. And now they're going to have to support them if they do that. They're going to cause a lot of damage. Lots of damage. Oh, thank you very much, Just Me Yo. That's very sweet of you. I noticed that too. While the economy is bad, the stock market is good. Lots of laughs. Yes, I know. I don't understand everything, but I know it's thriving. It is. I mean, they just because people are shopping online and all those big corporate companies are linked to that, and other computer companies and all the shopping and mhm, it's bizarre. You know, it's like the politicians want to hurt. Meanwhile, the stock market's going up. It's bizarre. You want to learn about that? Watch me, Kevin. He really talks about that. He breaks it down very good. That seems to be his specialty, and he's very good at it for a young guy. Very educated. I give shout outs because I learned so much from these people. I'm a gig driver because I don't want to be an employee. A lot of people are like that. There's nothing wrong with that. SB5 thing. I did a little bit. I think it's coming. I think they're just going to shut everything down. They're going to screw us. You watch. I would hate they go make us, Well, by then I guess I'll be doing something else, but I'll tell you, I would be very sad if I lost this opportunity to earn income when I felt like it. I would do it enough to keep them active, my accounts, until I'm really sure that that chapter of my life is over. Okay, I'm really going to go. 34 minutes. I got to go. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for joining in. Rideshare, Lisa. We think alike. Very much so. Very much. Check out Stephen Gardner and Meet Kevin. Those are YouTube channels. And they're having giveaways and good giveaways, like biggie giveaways, smart giveaways. Stephen Gardner, he put a poll up. Should I give $10,000 away? Should I give 1,000 a week to one person? Should I give 100 a week to 10 people each week? Like 100 a person each week for 10 people. Check it out. I chose the 1,000 a week for one person. That would really make a huge impact in one person's life every week. These people have amazing channels. They earn thousands of dollars. It's a write-off, and they're going to help a lot of people, especially since the government's not doing it. Authorities and politicians, they don't give a shit. And meanwhile, you got YouTube creators going, how can I help you? Look into that. Stephen Gardner, especially, he put up a poll. Which one should I do? So I chose $1,000 a week. The one that got the most, I think, was 10 people a week get $100, the percentage. And then I forget what the third one was, 10,000 for a car. I chose the 1,000. That would be cool. That would really make a very strong impact on someone, you know, really help them out. 1,000 a week, like, because they are so disgusted because they understand it so much and they follow. I mean, they actually watch the Congress debate. They're out of their minds, but that's why they are who they are, and they're giving back to their audience, their subscribers, and they're helping a lot of people in their own way, and it's a big deal. You should check them out. Okay, now I'm really gonna go. Gotta go. Gotta get up there. It was a real pleasure. I'll see you guys soon. If you got to work, I hope you earn money. I hope you earn money. Really amazing of them. Yes, it is really amazing of them. They're very good. You should check them out. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you for joining in, and stay strong, folks. I'll see you soon. Bye.